All right, let's dive right into this explainer and unpack a massive shift happening right now in how we eat. Think about it for a second. For decades, fast food meant one very specific thing, right? A quick, highly processed, heavily fried meal that you just grabbed out of pure desperation when you literally didn't have time for anything else. It was cheap, it was fast, and, well, it was a guilty pleasure at best. But today, our nonstop desire for ultra-quick meals is colliding head-on with a massive, unstoppable demand for wellness. We're busier than ever, sure, so we desperately need that convenience. But we absolutely refuse to sacrifice our health to get it anymore. And it's wild to think that this exact collision has created one of the most fascinating, disruptive, and honestly fastest-growing segments in the entire food industry.
Organic fast food. For a long time, putting those three words together felt like a total oxymoron, didn't it? Just a complete paradox. How on earth could you possibly get the rapid assembly line speed of a drive-thru, but combine it with the health benefits of premium clean ingredients? Traditionally, the whole fast food empire was built on the foundation of cutting costs and cutting corners just to maximize that speed. But right now, the industry is proving that rapid service and premium organic sourcing can actually coexist. They are fundamentally changing the landscape of quick-service restaurants and proving that fast absolutely doesn't have to mean fake.
So, let's kick things off with Section 1. The organic fast food shift. Before we go any further into the trends, we kind of need to establish exactly what this term actually means. Because, let's be clear, we aren't just talking about a restaurant slapping a green leaf logo on a cardboard box and calling it a day for some good PR. Organic fast food refers specifically to quick service meals prepared using ingredients that meet strict, highly regulated organic production standards. We are talking about certified organic vegetables, organic grains, dairy products, and proteins. And beyond just the physical ingredients themselves, this segment of the industry heavily emphasizes two core pillars that are really shaking things up: total ingredient transparency and deep environmental sustainability. It's a completely different operational mindset right from the ground up.
Traditionally, the fast food old guard was built on a very specific foundation: convenience, speed, and above all, extreme affordability. That was the whole value proposition. But that entire model is being directly challenged right now. The focus has completely shifted toward ingredient transparency, sustainability, and overall wellness. It's so fascinating because consumers are effectively drawing a line in the sand. They're looking at the industry and saying, hey, keep the speed, but upgrade the fuel. People want to feel good after eating a meal in their car, not completely sluggish. And this new focus on clean and sustainable dining is actively pulling major market share away from those legacy fast food chains.
Moving on to Section 2. Why the sudden craving?
So there isn't just one single reason for this monumental shift. It's honestly a perfect storm of a few key drivers. Naturally, there's a massive spike in health awareness. People are just paying way closer attention to what they put into their bodies, actively reading labels and seeking out cleaner foods. But tied directly to that is the demand for sourcing transparency. We want to know exactly where that clean food actually originated. Add in the fact that we're all busier than ever, constantly seeking out that convenience to fit into our frantic schedules, and you've got a recipe for major industry disruption. We want the drive-thru, but we want the food to act like it came straight from a local farmer's market.
It really boils down to this super simple truth. Customers want to know where their food comes from. Transparency is no longer just a nice-to-have bonus or some clever marketing stunt. It is an absolute non-negotiable for modern consumers. If a brand tries to hide where its meat or its vegetables come from, today's highly educated consumer will simply take their money somewhere else. Communicating your sourcing well, whether that's right there on the menu board or in the mobile app, is literally the fastest way to build essential, long-lasting brand loyalty in this highly competitive new market.
And we absolutely cannot ignore the digital megaphone that's amplifying all of this. It's fascinating to see how platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and Pinterest act as massive accelerators for these trends. What happens in online wellness communities translates directly into real-world drive-thru orders. A viral video about a new organic wrap or a super aesthetically pleasing clean-eating grain bowl isn't just getting likes online. It's translating into real-world sales, sometimes driving thousands of people to a local fast casual spot literally overnight. The visual, highly shareable nature of these platforms makes healthy eating look not just accessible, but incredibly desirable and trendy.
All right, let's look at Section 3, today's top menu trends.
When you look at what's actually dominating the market right now, a few specific items really stand out. First up are organic bowls and salads. These are absolutely huge right now because they offer total customization. They give the consumer control over their grains, their vegetables, and their proteins, allowing them to hit exact macronutrient goals. We're also seeing a massive surge in plant-based organic meals. Think organic plant-based burgers and wraps that perfectly appeal to consumers seeking both personal wellness and global sustainability. Then you've got smoothies and functional drinks, which provide incredibly convenient on-the-go nutrition that you can literally drink with one hand on the steering wheel. And the whole space is rounding out with organic meal delivery, which is expanding rapidly to offer fully organic menus designed specifically for busy households and professionals who just want clean eating brought right to their doorstep.
Which brings us to Section 4, Benefits and Industry Roadblocks.
Now, it's an incredibly delicate balancing act for these companies. On the one hand, you have all the incredible advantages we've talked about, right? Healthier options, total transparency, and alignment with modern sustainability values. It deeply enriches our choices as consumers. But countering all of that are some very real, very harsh operational hurdles. The stark reality is that organic ingredients simply cost more to grow and harvest, and, well, that inevitably leads to higher menu prices for the end consumer. Add to that a massive amount of supply chain complexity. Maintaining a consistent, unbroken supply of certified organic ingredients across hundreds of restaurant locations requires intense, careful sourcing that traditional fast food just doesn't even have to deal with. And that brings us to a really fascinating roadblock: the education gap. Look, just because a meal is certified organic doesn't automatically mean it's low in calories or perfectly balanced for your specific diet. I mean, organic cookie is still a cookie, right? Consumers often completely misunderstand organic certification, kind of conflating it with true holistic nutritional value or diet food. This means the industry faces a pretty steep uphill battle in consumer education. They really have to do the work to ensure their buyers actually understand the nutritional profile of what they're ordering, rather than just blindly trusting the word organic to mean healthy in unlimited quantities.
Let's wrap things up with Section 5, the future of fast food.
The trends suggest massive, continued growth for this sector, driven by a few key innovations that are right on the immediate horizon. We're looking at much deeper technology integration. Think highly intuitive mobile ordering apps that make finding and customizing organic food completely frictionless. We're also seeing a massive, long overdue push for sustainable packaging solutions, ensuring the container the food comes in actually matches the environmental ethos of the food itself. But what really surprised me was the focus on personalized nutrition. Imagine an app that knows your exact dietary goals for the week, tracks your macros, and then automatically suggests organic fast food options tailored just for you on your drive home. Pretty wild, right? And finally, we'll simply see expanded organic menu options as these restaurant chains scale, their supply chains mature, and they figure out how to drive down costs while increasing variety.
Organic fast food is undeniably transforming the quick-service restaurant industry. By successfully combining incredible convenience, premium quality ingredients, and total operational transparency, these organic dining options are proving that you absolutely do not have to choose between a busy lifestyle and a healthy one. As our awareness of nutrition and sustainability continues to grow, this clearly isn't just a passing internet fad. It's a permanent evolution of the global food marketplace. So I'm going to leave you with this provocative thought as we wrap up today's explainer. As nutrition and convenience continue to merge